Okay, this is 603 Homer Street, and I know Kathy's going to tell you this. This is you have to drive through like a manufactured home park to get to these few homes that are actually site built. Again, this is a 1-bedroom, 1-bath. They do have some bump stops here, but you are at the end. It's not this house, it's this house back in the thing, right? And then it's got this little like mini carporty area here, very low. My truck would not fit under it. That would be a bad day for me, but if you have a small car, that would work. And then as we come down here, it looks like they've had to chop down some bamboo. As we come down here, the laundry is inside this shed here. And we have been in here. There's a wasp that's playing around in here, so we've kind of left the door open a little bit, but your laundry is in here. It does have a light. And this one, I'm gonna walk around the outside first, and then we'll go inside. There's also this here. So this is either for propane or septic, I am not sure. But you do have a solid wall between you and the neighbor on this side. So, and this is basically the front door and the other carport. So, and like I said, this is just a little 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom. So it's got a window unit here as opposed to being central AC. And you've got a little screened in porch here, which we will come out on in a moment. Not as much good landscaping as the other one. You do have this big, beautiful oak tree here. But the selling point to this property is that you're on the Dora Canal. So, and you're at one end of the Dora Canal. So if we were to come back and, you know, they've got a little bit of these things, although that would be a huge step up to try to get off your boat and onto here. But this way is Lake Dora, and this is the end that you're on, and then all the way down the Dora Canal this way, and then you end up in Lake Eustis. So this is the selling feature of this particular property, is the fact that it's on the Dora Canal. The Dora Canal is protected. Let me get you a view of the back of the house here real fast. It is protected. So what that means is that, you know, if a tree falls in the water and somebody has to cut it up to allow for navigable boat access of some kind, that those trees and the limbs and all have to remain in the canal. They can't be removed in full from the canal. So we'll go in here again. We've got a storm door and the front door, which also has glass in it. So the first thing that I notice here is it's got a big Murphy bed as part of the living room. You scared me. Sorry. And then you've got your back door. This goes out to that screened area. So just a little screened area. Does have a fan out here. And a step down. And you've got these lovely cabinets here with like a bar area. So this would be a linen closet, pantry, whatever you want to make of it. And then you have a really large kitchen. So you've got your sink and your stove here, and this all overlooks the back of the house. So this is all overlooking the canal. So you've got your sink and your stove here, and that is the first bar area. Then if I turn around, you've got kind of a second bar area, peninsula type thing here. And then back there is your refrigerator. So, you know, and then you've got this open area here. So I would say that this layout, I mean, granted, you're looking at this from a short-term or long-term rental aspect, not something you would live in, But I'd like to think I know a little bit about your taste. This would be a little weird because there's not really a place for a table, so you would maybe put in, and maybe that's the thing, maybe you just put in bench, stools here, like high top stools, and then you sit and eat at this countertop here. But then if I turn just off the kitchen here, they do have a little area here with a microwave, almost like a coffee bar type area, but they put a microwave there instead, and your bathroom. And this bathroom does have a shower tub combination with the privacy glass. Now this is back to facing the front of the house, but the privacy glass is good. And you've got newer vanity and mirror and stuff. And then coming back out of the bathroom, and through the kitchen and off to my right is an actual bedroom, which this bedroom is vacant at the moment. So that which faces forward is the longer wall compared to this one. It's fairly square, so it might be a 12 by 11 type room. And of course your closets, but I would say that you might be able to comfortably fit a queen size bed in here. A king size bed is definitely going to be super squished, especially if you want to add any other potential pieces of furniture. But this carpet that's in here, now this room is carpet, the rest looks like it's luxury vinyl. This carpet does look to be more brand new. I don't see, other than footprints and vacuum marks, I'm not seeing any place where there may have been furniture. The other thing I want to take note of here is in this house, I believe that this is still a slab house, meaning that it's concrete underneath. Does not feel like I'm walking on a crawl space or something that's got air underneath it. So that's kind of a nice thing too, to have that true solid ground feeling, as opposed to like a manufactured home that would have a crawl space. So that's all there really is to this particular house. Again, you've got your window shaker there. There is no central AC. I did not see anything in this room. Nope. So you might consider another one of the window shaker type units or a mini split for in here to help cool this particular room. But that is literally, in the living room is the only place that has air that will do the whole house. So that's something to consider as well. And I don't recall if she told me, because this one's not really on the market for sale right now. This one's the one that my friend told me about. I cannot recall, and I'll have to ask her again, if the furnishings come with it, like the Murphy bed, or if they're taking what's left of the furnishings. I want to say that they are probably leaving the furnishings behind, so you would get this Murphy bed here and things like that. So that's pretty much all there is to this one.